Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 28. The Lord shall smite thee with madness and blindness and astonishment of heart. HALALYAM YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHWASHI BAHASHAM QADASH. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone that rule well and taught us His truth to the Spirit. Shalom to the Akim Wa'akwatim out here being doers of the word and abiding in the faith. To the Akim out here laboring, pushing the word out in truth and sincerity and making their bodies a living sacrifice. And to the speckled birds scattered abroad that look like the other nations but are truly Yasharallah Shalom. Now I read this basically because it's going into how our people have been deaf, dumb, and blind for so long, living here in Babylon, following the ways of, Esau, Edom, as well as the rest of the other nations, the heathens, dealing with their politics, their, holidays, their curriculums, their religions and idolatries and paganisms and witchcrafts, all these, these wicked ways of death, okay? Ways of death because they're sin. It's a sin to go against our heritage, our Creator, our Heavenly Father, Yahweh, in the name of His Son, YAHAWASHI, all right? The Anointed One, MASHAYACH. And the wages of sin is death. So you're not living a lifestyle, you're living a death style. These are ways of death. Okay? And we can see this with how our people act when it comes to this, this venom, these mandates, these people trying to talk you into getting it, saying, oh, it's this and that. When the Lord, you don't even need to go that deep. All you have to do is read Leviticus, I believe 19 verse 23. Okay? Wherever the law says do not make, or I believe it's 23 and 19. Don't make injections, don't make any cuttings in your flesh, okay? Any type of markings or injections or cuttings, you're not supposed to do it. That's all that we needed to know that we're not supposed to get down with this injection. But even beyond that, we see the effects. We see the truth behind all of it. All right. You shouldn't even need all that. Okay, we should just be listening to Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHWASHI, period. Okay, but further, we know that there is all these things in it. The hydra, the graphene oxide. Different things like that people have been researching and studying. So there's this woman named Christine Anderson, and I uploaded this video to one of my YouTube channels, the Yahawadah channel. I'll link the video in the description because I'm not going to play the whole thing, but I just want to play this one part.
If the age of enlightenment has brought forth anything, then certainly this. Never take anything any government tells you at face value.
I just want to play that part because, what she's saying, everything, pretty much everything she said is true. But again, this is something that the Israelites have been saying. Even Israelites that don't know they're Israelites. And it is true, like how they say, oh, the information age. Really, Babylon is falling because Israel is waking up. The Lord is sealing His elect. So Our people are starting to see these things. Things are beginning to be revealed and exposed. Things have been getting revealed and exposed, and people are becoming enlightened. People are, getting hip to all this different information and, having, the spiritual awakening and whatnot. But of course, because this thing, the one world beast system, this new world order, it's not going to just affect the Israelites, even though we are the main targets. It's going to affect everyone, because Esau doesn't care about anybody. The elite only care about themselves. It's going to affect Becky too. That's why she wanted to get up on her podium and say this. Now that's when people are going to start to actually, want to listen. That's just on another note. But hey, this shows you that, our people are not just our people, but everyone's waking up. Salakia, hold on. Salakia. This shows you that our people, or like I said, not just our people, but the whole world is starting to see past all the BS that Esau has been, the smoke and mirrors and the veil that Esau has been putting up this whole time. Actually, our people are still asleep, like half asleep. They have maybe one eye open, maybe halfway, but they're still asleep because they still haven't come back to their heritage, to these prophecies and the law, statutes, and commandments. Okay, and then I wanted to show you guys this. This is how the Afghan refugees were treated versus the Haitian refugees. Okay, time and time again, Esau is showing us, and these heathens are showing, mainly Esau is showing us that he does not give a damn about us Israelites at all. He's going to make it harder on us. He's going to, try to kill us every opportunity that he gets. Okay? And our people are still over here saying, oh, not all of them. Oh, stop talking about hate, talk about love. They're still saying the same, still using the same tired, basic surface level coon Uncle Tom ass arguments that they've been using for years. Okay, our people are still asleep. They're still half asleep. I'd say 60% still asleep. They're only awake by like 40%, because they can see a couple of the so-called conspiracy theories and things like that, but they're still asleep for the most part. They're still begging for reparations, all that. They're still voting. Speaking of voting, the sister said, do we feel disrespected enough yet? And this one said, y'all don't care about black American descendants of U.S. chattel slavery at all. And we're going to hear what they're saying.
I don't think America is a racist country.
America is not a racist country.
I agree with him on that. I don't think a racist country would have elected Barack Obama as president or Kamala Harris as vice president.
Let's be clear about that. Let's really be clear about that. So I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit black people. No.
President Biden today signed the new COVID Hate Crimes Act. It had passed Congress with bipartisan support.
The measure addresses the spike in attacks against the Asian American and Pacific Islander community.
History will remember this day and this moment when our nation took action to combat hate. Thank you.
American Negro has been abandoned. The American Negro has been abandoned. We're on our own. No laws protect us from police brutality. It was the George Floyd thing. We do not matter to the Congressional Black Caucus. Midterms are coming, vote out disrespect. And they're still lost because they're still talking about go vote. Okay? When little did you know, the scriptures tell you do not vote for no heathen above your to rule your people. You shouldn't be voting at all. Okay? Barack Obama himself is a heathen. He's not an Israelite. He's a Hamite. Alright? And like my brother Shapa the 12 said, nope, of course not. They're still gonna vote, and vote Democrat at that, like sheep. Okay? So our people are still lost. Okay, Deuteronomy 28 verse 29. And thou shalt grope at noonday, as the blind gropeth in darkness, and thou shalt not prosper in thy ways, and thou shalt be only oppressed and spoiled evermore, and no man shall save thee. No one can save us. There's no Barack Obama didn't save us. Trump didn't save us. Joe Biden is not saving us. Kamala Harris isn't doing anything for us, is not saving us. You know, Bernie Sanders wasn't going to do anything for us. He wasn't going to save us. None of these people, you know, even Andrew Yang, you know, with his universal basic income idea, trying to get us money every month, that wasn't going to save us. Reparations are not going to save us. None of these people, nothing in this world can save us. Only YAHAWASHI can save us. Okay? And submitting ourselves to Him. Alright? Getting into this word and keeping the laws, statutes, and commandments, and repenting and having faith. That's the only thing that's gonna, you know, count us worthy for the hope of being delivered, for the hope of salvation. Alright, this is 2 Ezra 15 and 7. Therefore saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit, neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. Okay? The souls of the saints. Who are the saints? The elect of Israel, of Yasharallah. Continually sighing and crying, prophesying against these wicked nations. Babylon at the forefront. Verse 9, and therefore saith Yahweh, I will surely avenge them. YAHAWAH and His, I will surely avenge them, and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. Oh, there was a video going around of this a so-called black woman, Eve, literally crying at a speech Joe Biden was giving. Talking about, we're gonna get through this together. She's literally crying, actually believing and trusting in the words of this devil. If that's not blindness and madness, that is straight mental illness. Madness, blindness, and astonishment of heart. That's literally what that was. She was in tears listening to that damn devil whispering sweet nothings. Our people are destroyed. That is destroyed. If y'all saw that, our people are gone. Our people are gone. That shit was sad. I couldn't believe it. My people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt. Babylon, spiritually called Sodom and Egypt. Okay, because Babylon the great harlot, which is America, is the amalgamation of everything, the most wicked nation ever on the earth. Okay? Her sins reach unto heaven. I'll not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. Okay, just like the Lord sent those plagues, pestilences, and, at all that, just like he sent it to Egypt back then, when we were first in captivity there, in the time of Moses, he's going to do the same thing, because this is Egypt reincarnated, regenerated. Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that Yahweh shall bring upon it. Okay? And this is Isaiah chapter 30 verse 12. Wherefore thus saith the Holy One of Yasharallah, because ye despise this word. Okay, our people don't want to, they would rather follow the ways of the heathen. They'd rather trust in Esau's blessing, which is violence and guns and the sword, rather than trusting in YAHAWASHI to deliver us. They would rather trust in Esau's systems and Esau's curriculums and call the Bible his book at the same time, and yet trust in Esau's currency when the dollar is about to crash, trusting in Esau's voting, politicians giving all these empty ass promise, which is they're trusting in these lies and deceits. Those of Israel as well, being Christian-lights, or having one foot in the world, one foot in the truth, being lukewarm, or just straight cold, about to get spewed out. Okay? That's what they'd rather do. Because ye despise this word, and trust in oppression and perverseness, and stay thereon, therefore this iniquity shall be to you as a breach ready to fall, swelling out in a high wall, whose breaking cometh suddenly at an instant. Okay, so like you see a structure, right, in a construction site or something, and you can just tell that it's about to break down and fall. Okay, a breach swelling out in a high wall. Like if you lay a plank on the edge of a cliff, and most of the plank is leaning over the edge, it's going to fall. You can see it, it's about to fall. It's about to fall and break down. And he shall break it as the breaking of the potter's vessel that is broken in pieces. He shall not spare, so that there shall not be found in the bursting of it assured to take fire from the hearth, or to take water withal out of the pit. Okay, so he's gonna break you down like you're a vase, and you're gonna be so broken that there's not gonna be a single piece left that could pick up water or be lit on fire. It's gonna be ashes. He said, yo, YAHAWASHI is so cold. He said he's gonna break your oppression trusting wicked ass down so bad, you're just gonna be nothing. Like, you can't even do anything with those broken pieces. You can't put it back together. You can't do nothing with it. Okay, ultimately you're of the 2/3. You're gonna be destroyed along with Babylon. Verse 15, for thus saith Yahweh BAHASHAM Yahawashi, the Holy One of Yasharallah, in returning and rest shall ye be saved. Returning to your heritage, okay, and finding rest in the truth. That's how we're going to receive salvation. In quietness and in confidence. Cast not away thine confidence, as the scriptures say. In quietness, being sheep in the midst of wolves. That's how we were sent. All right. Harmless as doves, but wise as serpents. That shall be our strength. The weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but spiritual, to the pulling down of strongholds. The word of the Lord is like a two-edged sword, dividing asunder soul and spirit. Roughly paraphrasing, this is what we trust in. YAHAWASHI, the word. Returning, repenting, trusting and having confidence in making the calling of our election sure by having faith, keeping the laws, statutes, and commandments. I get tongue-tied saying that sometimes. You know, this is where our salvation lies, not in anything else that you, out of your own vain imagination, conjured up. And ye would not. Okay, so in this ye shall find your salvation, but you wouldn't listen. But ye said, no, for we will flee upon horses, therefore shall ye flee, and we will ride upon the swift, therefore shall they that pursue you be swift. So you want to find your own way to do it? Well, the Lord's gonna make it so that whatever way you mustered up, they're gonna have a counter to it. The Lord's gonna give them the power to take you down. Whatever you try to, imagine yourself doing, thinking that you're not in captivity, thinking that you can liberate yourself, the Lord is going to counteract whatever plan you have and bring your ass back down to earth and make you realize either you're going to realize, either he's going to make you realize that you're nothing without him, or he's just going to destroy you because you're wicked and he doesn't want to deal with you at all. Okay? Lord willing, those that get humbled learn and repent from those foolish, vain imaginations. All right. 1,000 shall flee at the rebuke of one. At the rebuke of 5 shall ye flee. Hey, our people are killing each other, but once one cop rolls around, they're like little bitches. Till ye be left as a beacon upon the top of a mountain and an ensign on an hill. And therefore will the Lord wait, that he may be gracious unto you. And therefore will he be exalted, that he may have mercy upon you. So the Lord's going to send these punishments upon us, and we're going to be, so broken down. We're the lowest of the low. Everyone can see us in this society, and they can see that we are destroyed as a people, as a nation. We're through. And yet, he's going to wait for the right moment that he deems, that he sees fit, whenever he sees fit, to deliver us and show how great he is. That he took the underdog and raised them up to the top. All right. That he's going to show how great he is, how he's worthy to be praised. And he is the Most High God that can do anything. And he is, right here, for the Yahawah is a power of judgment. Blessed are all they that wait for him. Okay, he is a just power. He is the only power. All right. So that's pretty much all I wanted to get into. I pray that the lesson was edifying. Abad Babal, Kwam Yasharallah, Shalom to the hopeful elect, and blessings, honor, glory, and power unto Yahawah wa YAHAWASHI. Shalom.